Because, of course, I'm just being humble. So I have already experienced this. And being humble, it's nice to get more research about what is the difference between humble and boastful. The boastful never get the boastful when you smash the person. And you know the person with that you still smash it. You call criticism or abuse. The person that you abuse is powerless. You know what I mean? So the difference between the humbleness is the one who knows. And also I'm very proud of my experiences because I did in meditation. When I was 18, I went back. When I was this age, I went to this place. Even it's not over, but the spirit still. Oh, I believe this Arab lang.
Got a brand new hair.
Canada, I believe. Even airport, I can try. I did Moscow airport, Singapore airport, I did this airport. And I'm glad that I did not only airport of Australia. I don't think I going to Australia and I stayed happy. I did the record of airport versus I did the happy of my life. It changed my world. Because the great ancestor of the genuine and sincere. So what kind of Asian ancestor I am? Because I don't criticize people. I am very knowledgeable. I feel like I live here 300 years at the young age. The people is a great people. So so nobody can judge only the one who said this. It's just not two words, but action. I hope to go by therapy, ha? I give you a lot of respect. I hope the husband is proud of you. I felt it for you. Let's and this is your crush. You use this one to no, I don't want that. I always have you so I'm just being honest. Because people I'm not gonna go somewhere.
Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. But first, let me drink my water first.
Used to be defense from both partners. I know in general. Maybe I have a good credit of my experience the first time I saw this out. And then I
It was a crust in my eye, man. In both my eyes. What's up with it tonight, man? I'm gonna drink my water before we get out of here, though. I need to drink water. I've been drinking this shit, you feel me? So I gotta drink water. Little Seven is in the house. Little Seven and Shorty Pants working tonight. Okay, let's get out of here. Finish this water. Let's get out of here.
What is the difference? Because I'm not familiar about this movie. I used to go to like Corona is Corona Adventure man. So when I am success university, like a university. But other than the real, I don't need it. What is the meaning of SUV? Sport activity. I learned that because I keep my own meaning. What is SUV? Success University Universal Degree. Success, you're successful. Universal is like for the universe, and S means that's usually that only sports, utility, make people that successfully universal victory. What is that? Not victory. They will like weird. Now it's not weird because I have my own grammar of how to spell success. But the real meaning, for example, you give me the real meaning. So thankful, I'm thankful. For example, I know what is SOP, right? The standard of operation. But I have my own deeper meaning. Success and performance. But in general, it's great standard of operation. I'm just being upgraded. I want my knowledge to be upgraded. So you are not having I know the SOP, but I did upgrade, and now I have the meaning of SOP. I'm proud to say, oh my God, how beautiful SOP is very cheap and technology. Yeah, because you can I am happy Jen. You don't give me yellow like a happy dog. Because I'm correcting the all of it. You know what I mean? I'm just correcting the mistake. You want to be successful. So like, failure, we cannot say no to it because they're already in the option. What if one day you sold it like this? I don't know the same thing. Like I have friend, I met him named Clean Brain. And now my I'm for attention now. I can do it. What is your book? How did you get attached? Android or something.
Yeah, I'm out of here, man. Oh man, the desperation is real. Look, if there was this female that came into the Starbucks, she clearly was out of her mind, man. She was talking to herself and shit like that, man. You know, she just not was. She wasn't like all there in the head, man. And some older guy, I think he was about maybe in his late 40s or like his early 50s. Maybe his early 50s, I think. And he came along and oh man, he got with the program. He just started talking to her and shit. But she clearly was out of her mind, bro. Like, I mean, I'm talking about a female that's straight up just talking to herself and just, and guys are so desperate out here in the West that they willing to try to get some coochie from a woman that talked to herself. No, that female, bro, she needed some type of help, man. You feel me? You know, that goes to show how desperate a lot of men are for sex out here, bro. That they'll fucking fuck a female that talks to herself. They got some mental problem issue or some shit like that. She clearly has some type of mental problem. I wouldn't touch her with a 10-foot pole, but that guy in Starbucks, you could just tell he was just so desperate. And he was talking to her and he was just taking anything that she said, you know, just trying to get to the coochie, man. I'm like, damn, bro. You know she kind of crazy in the head, right? It don't matter. When a motherfucker is desperate, he'll fuck anything that walks. Oh yeah, I got a brand new hat. Cat got a brand new hat. But bro, it's like, that let me know that damn niggas are starving for sex out here, bro. That they willing to fuck a crazy bitch that talks to herself. She clearly came in. Look, but this is not the only time she came here and started talking to herself, bro. Like, there's been times when she came in and blasting her music, just talking to herself, walking around strutting, bro. Like, I mean, this female, I wouldn't fuck her, bro. It's a turn off for a female to be talking to herself. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna fuck a female that talks to herself like that, bro. Anyway, she came in like about a week ago, talking to herself, blasting her music, just strutting, and her face is so pale, man. It's like, damn, how could you fuck that, bro? Like, her face is pale, bro. Man. Like, bruh, her face is pale. Like she put on like 1,000 pounds of makeup. You feel me? You know. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't care, bro. He wanted to get laid. So, you know, you saw me sitting there and I'm watching them talk. You could hear the female talking in the background, right? right? You heard the female talking in the background, and you heard the guy going, and he was just like agreeing with everything that she said, bruh, and it didn't matter. That motherfucker, he wanted to get his rocks off, you feel? Bruh, bruh. He said, fuck that, I don't give a fuck if she's crazy or not. I'm trying to get my rocks off tonight. Hey, that nigga, that nigga was on a mission. I wouldn't touch her, bro. Come on, bro. Fucking a female that talks to herself. I wouldn't do it, bro. You feel me? I wouldn't do it out here in these streets. But he's an older guy, like probably like 55. He definitely had gray hair. You know, he had a full head of gray hair, but he had to be desperate, man. And you know what, bro? I don't blame motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? If they trying to get their rocks off with a crazy bitch, they trying to get their rocks off with a crazy bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know, she clearly is not all there in the head. I wouldn't touch her. I wouldn't have sex with her, man. She's prettier than Sub 5 Stalker, I can put it that way. She's about a 5 in looks, but she talks to herself when she comes in, bro. But I guess he didn't care about that, man. The motherfucker was trying to get his rocks off, bro. You feel me? He said, fuck that, I'm desperate, and I'll take this bitch right here. For real. Hey, that's on the real, bro. He was there working that kitty, man. He said, fuck it, nigga. I ain't got nothing at home, I'm desperate. I ain't had sex in about 5 years. I want this right here. Even though she talked to herself, it don't matter. Bruh, it's crazy out here in these streets. That goes to show the level of desperation with American men. I'm not gonna sit there and like be with a woman that talks to herself, bro, or like a woman that just have mental problems. You know, she take medication and shit. She was sharing what she was taking, you know, with that motherfucker. She brought out a description bottle, or what am I saying? A prescription bottle, my bad. I said description. She brought out a prescription bottle of what she take, what medication she on. Man, that broad, I wouldn't touch her. Even, I don't care, man. Like, this is worse than Sub 5 Stalker type of deal. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't touch that broad, man, even if my life depended on it, bruh. But he would, man. He was sitting there talking to her, man. And the thing is, she could hold a conversation, even though she seemed like she was crazy and talking to herself and shit like that. She seemed like she could hold a conversation, though. I could tell she was talking back and talking normal, you know. But before he came along, man, she was in Starbucks just talking up a storm to herself. And I was like, man, I ain't trying to fuck with that, bro. Fuck that. Fuck all kinds of that. I'm good. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, dudes are desperate out here, man. They'll sleep with anything, man. I don't know if she's on drugs or not, man. I don't know that. I don't know. She looked at me like twice today, man. And Kelcat has lost some weight or whatever. You know, since the last time I saw her. I saw her like a month ago, a while back though. I think I was a little bit heavier. You know, but she saw me today and I dropped about at least 10 pounds. And she looked at me like it twice when she passed by. And I was like, oh no, baby. I'm not hitting that coochie. Yes, it's been 2 years since I had sex. But I am not that desperate to be hitting your coochie, baby. Yes. I am not on that desperate mode, you feel me? But that goes to show how desperate men are, man. It's like dudes out here that they'll fuck anything, man, because they're so desperate for sex, man. That older guy, he clearly was older than me, man. I think about a decade or two, man. And he didn't care, man. He was trying to work it, man. You feel me? You know, he was trying to have sex with that woman, bro. He didn't care how she was, man. You know what I'm saying? Or he didn't care how. He didn't care how crazy she seemed, man. Bro, she comes in, bro, and she's like a crazy woman, bro. Even some of the youngsters was laughing at her, man, because she was in the corner talking to herself, man, like a demon or something. You feel me? She was in the corner talking to herself like she was possessed. Talking to herself like she's possessed, bro. I'm not gonna have sex with that, bro. You feel me? I'm not gonna have sex with a woman like that, bro, that talks to herself like she's possessed. You know, like she's fucking possessed and shit. And talking to herself in the corner. I don't do that, bro. I go when I'm in Starbucks, bro. When I'm in Starbucks, I'm quiet to myself, bro. I sit in the corner, I charge my phone, and I'm quiet. I might eat my chips or something like that, or I might drink some water or something. You know, or I might eat my cream cheese bagel. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But I don't sit there and talk to myself. She does. She sit there, and it don't matter who's around. She talks to herself, bro. And that guy came in so desperate. I'm like, bro, you don't know she talks to herself and she's crazy? He don't care, man. He's trying to get his rocks off, man. Motherfucker he's trying to get his swerve on, man. And the thing is, when I saw that, that let me know how desperate the men in the West really are. Anytime a man will sleep with a female that's crazy, that talks to herself, he's on desperate mode, bro. And they were having a conversation, you feel me? And he was just taking anything that she threw, bro. You feel me? What's up? It is, huh?
More than life itself.
I knew it.
Vivian,
I knew it.
I have a business proposition for you. I'd like to hire you as an employee. Would you consider
Pretty
spending a week with me?
walking down the street, pretty woman. Oh, he went to the bathroom.
I'd love to be your call girl, but you're a rich, good-looking guy, and girls fit.
Professional. Don't need any romantic hassles this week.
You're talking 24 hours a day. It's gonna cost.
He got hood. He got them hooded eyes, man. That's what I got. That's why I'm so good looking. He got those hooded eyes.
4,000.
That's what I tell him. Hey man, he got those hooded eyes. That's why I'm so good looking. see, look, I got the same type of eyes he has. It's called hooded eyes. Hooded. With the eyes, with the thing is, I got older, right? I started realizing that my eyes are.
You getting old like board.
For real.
You getting old like board.
For real. Hey, hooded eyes. Hey, hey, hooded eyes are the best eyes. Eyes are the best eyes in the world, bro. They beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Second, how much she's having. What he's having. Go on, try that new spicy.
Thank you. Have a good night.
और अभी भैया
What's up with it, Money Hunter? What's up with it, Monty Hunter? Monty Hunter. Like I said, bro, it's like the desperation on the west side is real, bro. I just witnessed a guy he basically was talking down a female that comes in and she talks to herself. Now look, a female that talks to herself and got some mental issues, she's not, I don't know, maybe she's good to lay down with for maybe like a couple of nights or even a couple of days or something like that. But the guy was in there in the Starbucks, he was just talking down and talking to her, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, you know she crazy, right? That motherfucker did not care, bro. It don't matter if she was crazy or not. He wanted her, bro. And she was about a 5 in looks. She wasn't sub 5, but also her skin was pale like a zombie. So I'm like, God damn, nigga, you gotta be desperate to fuck on something like that, bro. For real. You gotta be desperate. You have to be desperate to be fucking on something like that, bro. Think about it. She crazy. You feel me? She crazy out here in these streets, bro. You know? She crazy. So why are you getting on this woman like that, bro? You in Starbucks just embarrassing yourself. Everybody in Starbucks knows she crazy, bro. Even the staff members. She come in talking to herself, mumbling to herself, and your old ass, I could tell he was in his 50s, man. He had gray hair galore, and he was an old man. I was like, okay, yeah, older man. I can see the reason why he's desperate, because he's closer to the grave. You feel what I'm saying? And this female, she's clearly like younger. She look in her 30s. Yeah, she don't look in her 20s. She look in her 30s, and she Filipina. And the guy that was talking to her, he was a white guy. And that just let me know how desperate a lot of men out here are, bro. Motherfucker ain't getting sex on a regular, man. They're gonna try to talk to a crazy woman, man. Yeah. I guess busting a nut is just busting a nut, right? You know. I guess busting a nut is just busting a nut. It don't matter if she's crazy or not. She got a vagina and a mouth. She got a vagina and a mouth. That's all that's needed, okay? That's all that's needed is a vagina and a mouth. Don't matter if she crazy or not, as long as she could suck a mean dick and you know, as long as she could suck a mean dick and then swallow the nut. That's all he care about. And he was sitting there like, okay, yeah, good girl, she ready, man. And the thing is, she could have a conversation, man. She wasn't like everywhere when he talked to her. You feel me? I could tell that she wasn't everywhere when he was talking to her. But Brent, my man, you know, the guy out here talking to crazy women and trying to get sex from them, and then a guy out here trying to get hooked up, trying to get hooked up with a female that's, you know, what they call it. I should have went back and got some more water. Some. I should have went back and got some more water yeah. Let's go back. Move my stuff over here quick first. I'm gonna put it down. I need to go back and get some. We need okay. We need some Coca-Cola, man, something like that. I need Coca-Cola just in case I'm super dehydrated. You gotta have some type of soda or something in your backpack or something when you've been drinking. I say Gatorade or something like that, just to hydrate you or something. But some dudes don't care about that, man. They want to bust nut, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You know. You know, I wouldn't hit that, bro. Like, yeah, at this point in my life, yeah, I am kind of desperate. I ain't gonna lie, bro. For a woman's touch, you know, for a woman's, I mean, yeah. You feel me? Okay. This over here. We gotta throw this away. We gotta go back to the store because I need Gatorade or something. Ooh, I can't be without Gatorade or some, at least a Coke. You know, Coke is good, man. You feel me? But I always try to keep a Coke inside my backpack at all times. It don't matter if it's cold or hot. Gotta have a Coke. You gotta have a Coke. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, man, the desperation amongst people or amongst men in the West is real. You feel me? And I can tell he's an older guy, man. He's having problems getting sex. You know, he see a crazy woman that's like talking to herself, and he see it as easy pickings. he he wanna, you feel me? He wanna get the low hanging fruit. That's not so hard to get because a female in her right mind that's younger, you know, that's too hard to get. A female that's crazy in the membrane, you know, going insane in the membrane, that's easy to get. I see his plan. He want to get the woman that's easy to get. You feel me? You know, we going back to the store to get some get like a Coke or something. You know. He's like, fuck that, nigga. I'm trying to. We trying to fucking fuck tonight. 'Cause I ain't got no other options. When nigga ain't got no options, man, he start thinking wild shit. You feel me? You know. I knew that was them. They stopping in for some. Yeah, I don't want nothing else, man. I'm good. Yeah, he saw that as easy pickings. You feel me? You know, he was like, man, the bitches that sane, the hoes that sane, I can't fuck with them. But the bitches that's insane in the membrane, boy, that is easy pickings. that's low hanging fruit. For real, motherfuckers, they don't want to compete. Like, think about it, bro. Like, the fucking dating market is so goddamn saturated and so competitive that a lot of guys are stooping low just so they can get laid, man. Look at me, man. When I was fucking with Sub 5 Stalker, she was below my looks level, man. If I had plenty of options, you think I'd be fucking with Sub 5 Stalker? Hell fucking no. You know, but some guys, they struggle to get women, and you know, they take the easy way out, man. You know, that female, there's no resistance, you know. There's no Chaz and Tyrone trying to hit that. So I can see his master plan, you feel what I'm saying? You feel me? I can see his master plan. His master plan was to get this female that was very easy to get. She probably ain't had sex in a while. It's called picking the low hanging fruit. You know, you feel me? It's called picking the low hanging fruit. The fruit that you don't have to compete for. That's why guys do it, man. Like, you feel me? Low hanging fruit is it's very easy to get to. There's no Chaz or Tyrones that you got to compete with to get to the low hanging fruit. Chaz and Tyrone are not fucking with low hanging fruit. They not. Women who are 4s and 5s. Women who are 4s and 5s who got children. Women who are 4s and 5s who got a mental disability or crazy, you know, got a fucking crazy check. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it seems like she got. She got some SSI going on. She got a crazy check. You know. And that female got a crazy check. I know. She talks to herself every time she comes in Starbucks, bro. The female has a fucking, you know, she has a conversation with herself every time she comes into Starbucks. For me, I'd be like, oh no. But for the guy that was talking to her, he'd be like, oh yes. I forgot something, man.
Sudden behavior, mood changes, or suicidal thoughts. Don't take Ingrezza if allergic. Various side effects may include allergic reactions like sudden, potentially fatal swelling and hives, sleepiness, the most common side effects, and heart rhythm problems. No Ingrezza affects.
All right, we gotta get.
Since 1949, serving the Bay Area for 75 years. Station.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. In Los Angeles, real estate possibilities are endless. Most of the yards were just left. Ever we just got no back. More just got the inside track on $300 million contract. Yep. I can't believe you. I thought you said they had nothing in the hopper on this one. That's true. Also, one more. The stocks are going through the roof. Oh, that's sharp. That's really sharp. Why don't you do yourself a raise? Maybe we're lucky to get this information now, sir. I mean, we can still walk away from it. Walk away? Hey, forget it. Now we got...
What? No. I thought I had $10 in here.
I think he's forget it. Relax. Who do we know on the Senate Appropriations Committee? Senator Adams. Find out where he is. The Navy's not going to spend $350 million on anything without going to appropriations first.
No, I thought I had
$10. What's going on here today, gentlemen? That's why I hired Phil to do my worrying for me. I'll be in your office. Tom, can I send over geologicals? No problem. Thank you. Listen, everything all set for the meeting? Who's this girl you're going with?
Yeah, don't worry about it, man. I'll put this back. I thought I had $10 in my wallet. I don't know. I don't know what I did
Don't
with it.
worry, Mrs. Rainey. I'll call you the minute it comes in. Thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you. Hello. You must be Vivian. My name's Bridget. Yeah, hi. Barney said you'd be nice to me. It's very sweet. What are your plans while you're in town? Hotel here.
Sorry, man. Sorry about that.
Dinner?
Have a good night. I don't know where. I don't know where that went. But that let me know how desperate guys are nowadays, man. That they'll talk to a crazy woman, man, and you feel what I'm saying? You know, that let me know how crazy it is and how desperate it is out here. You feel me? The thing is, out here, bro, like, nowadays in America, because of the internet, you can't approach, like, women anymore. Back in the day, man, you could be able to approach and cold approach and warm approach and hot approach. You was able to do that back then. But you can't do that right now, man. You can't do that unless you're Chad. That's the only one who could cold approach. If you're not Chad or Tyrone, you can't cold approach. You feel me? You know? You can't cold approach no more like you used to. You can't approach women no more. You gotta be a crazy motherfucker to do that. I don't see men approaching women no more out here, bro. Hey, I don't see that no more. I used to see men approaching women all the time before the internet had blew up. But once the internet blew up, I don't see men out here approaching no more. And I guess that guy tonight that was desperate, he found a way to approach something. You know, when she was crazy, she seemed like she was lonely because she was crazy, because no guy's gonna want to talk to her, man. If she's sitting there talking to herself, you know, then you got a guy that's lonely, he's desperate himself. He's gonna try to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? He gonna try to talk to her because he lonely. He desperate. You know what I'm saying? And I can see him like nodding his head to everything that she was saying. You know, even though she was crazy and she was talking about Jesus Christ and the Lord and all that stuff, he's still sitting there taking it. He was like, yeah, I'm getting some coochie tonight. Yeah, I'm getting some tonight. Just shaking his goddamn head, bro. That's when you know men have became very, very desperate, man. You know, in the West. You know, when you're willing to like take on a female that talks to herself, that ain't gonna work. That is not gonna work. I thought I had, whatever, man. I lost my money. Shit, I thought I had $10 in my pocket, bro. I don't know what happened. That let me know that it is real out here with desperation, man. You know, and you know, if she was in like Thailand or the Philippines, and she was Filipino, by the way. I could tell by her accent, she was Filipina. If she was in the Philippines or Thailand, no man would have been wanting to talk to her, but because she's crazy. But out here in the West, it's a different animal out here. You feel me? Out here in the West, it's totally different. You know, a man would talk to anything, man. A man will fuck anything. You know? Because he's desperate. And he needs to get it laid. And I didn't hate on God. I didn't hate on the dude, man. He was older and shit. I think he needed some sex. I was like, fuck it. I ain't gonna hate on you, bro. You look like you're desperate. You know, I'm gonna end this live. I'll be back on later or something, man. You guys have a good night. I'm out. Peace.